Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to prepare for the upcoming Cross Wallbreaker fusion, how to prepare for what will be coming towards the end of November, and even for probably the broad stroke stuff of what will happen in December as well. So yeah, the goal here is to give you an idea of what you should be big events to look out for, things to expect, things to be saving your shards for, potentially soul stones for, legendary books, that sort of thing. Just for funsies, while we're here, the prism. I think we go for it. I think we go for it. We have, and this is something that's important as well, because we have a champion chase tournament on right now. There's loads of stuff over here. But this is all very, very optional. The big rewards, it's going to be a big whale fest, a big kraken fest, which is the mythical stuff up here, the gleaming fire gems. Those are stupidly good. Like, the first place rewards are amazing. But I mean, like, in order to even think about competing for first place, I would go into this expecting probably minimum like 500 euro spend. You know, like, basically you need to have the cash for like a PlayStation 5 or Switch 2 or something, just ready to go to spend on champions to have a good shot, would be my expectation. Gonna pull these. This will get pulled anyway. Can I get a Ziklik here on camera? It's an epic. It's an epic. I've got Tetsuya from one of these before, and I think he might even be the only legendary I ever got. I do every single free one, and every time it's an epic. I think I spent probably across 2 or 3 of the prism events, I've spent like 50 bucks, I think, on a couple, maybe 100 bucks on one. So let's say 200 bucks, I think, about total. I think I've got pretty much only epics. It's just epics for days for me. Anyway, let's get back to the topic of the video. Here we are. So we are here today. Friday, we have pulled our sacred shards. Well, no, it is a 2x sacred shards. I'm not pulling my 1 sacred shard, though. I am saving it. I'll pull my prism shard part of it, but this is 2x sacreds. We have one other event, which will be coming up here on the Wednesday. That will be, let's write this in as we go. So this will be CVC. Sorry, it's very small, but this is 2XS. I'm slightly colorblind. I can't even see that. But oh well. And let's do, this will be fusion. There we are. The fusion will be right there. Such good writing right there. I mean, it's not like I'm on Photoshop where there's a text tool to write things clearly, huh? No. But this is CVC, probably personal rewards, I would be guessing. So I'm expecting a big personal rewards CVC. We should get the actual confirmation for that on Discord probably later today, I would think. But I'm expecting personal rewards CVC Tuesday and Wednesday next week. There will be some 15x events. There always is for CVC. And they're probably going to be, I would think, probably pretty good. I think people are going to be very much strained of resources after Leonardo, especially. So I do think they'll put something pretty good, especially personal rewards CVC. They usually put stuff that's good in there right before a fusion. You know, if there's other events that need your shards, you're most likely to get good summons. Or alternatively, they do typically do pretty good 15x events. If it's like a bad fusion that people don't want to do, then it's like, well, haha, how about we trick you with some, well, not trick you, but tempt you, shall we say, with some really big events. Right. After that, let's go green. I usually use red for summon rush, but coming into the fusion, the first event you would expect, is green the right choice? Screw it. Yeah, let's stick with green. Summon rush would be expected to be the first event here of the fusion. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday should be some sort of 15x. Right in that it's a summon rush. It should be a summon rush event of 15x as part of the fusion. Now, where it comes interesting is what happens on the 28th, 29th, and 30th. I believe that the 28th is Black Friday. And I was looking back, and last year for Black Friday, and this is interesting, was a triple 2x event. So it was Friday the 29th of November. Is it always the last Friday of November or something? I don't know. Like Black Friday, it is sort of a thing in Ireland now, but it's like very much like imported from American culture because I don't know, half the TV shows we watch are from America. Probably more than that, to be honest. I'd be curious what the breakdown is for Irish TV. There's some proportion that's Irish, but obviously it's smaller. Some proportion be UK, and some portion be American, be the main ones, US. Anyway, what was I talking about? So they had three events simultaneously: 2x epic, 2x ancients, 2x voids, and 2x sacreds. All events lasting 72 hours. And the key thing here that this was part of the Stock the Broken fusion. So Stock was the fusion for the end of 20, well, not the end, but for November 2024. And this big 2x event was part of it. So that is what I'm actually expecting, I think, here as well. So I think we'll have a 2x ancient. This is my guess. A bit bigger. I think we'll have 2x ancients. I think we'll have, let's go purple for voids, 2x voids. And I think we'll have 2x sacreds as well. The big question then, probably on a lot of people's minds, is we go red for primals. Where will primals go? They could do primals as well and have it go across the 4 different days. They could do primals as well and just include it in here. It could be like this. It could be all of the shard types, right? It could be all that. I'm not 100% sure. I was looking at... Oh, hang on. I've X'd it off. Let me bring it back. I was looking at the 2x summoning event calendar on Ayumi Love. Don't tell Simon. Don't tell my boss. Be fired from hellage.com. Be sad. But they don't run 2x primals very often. There was one December 29th. Then we had actually 2 in May, which is kind of crazy. Then there was so in 2024 there was 2 in May apparently, 1 in August, 1 early November, and then it was December 24th. Then in 2025 we had January 31st, June the 1st, and now we've been waiting. So the big question is, where does this drop? It was too early, I think. Yeah, it was too early in 2023 to really see them. We only saw it December 29th. In 2024, we had early November, December 24th, and then end of January going into 2025. Most likely, I think the safer bet, we cannot be sure. And remember that they do a couple of different events now with this. They will do 2x for, where's the button? It's this button. 2x for mythicals only from primals. They will also do 2x epics and legendaries from primals, but not mythicals. We're not counting that. They sometimes will do 2x everything. 2x epics, 2x legendary, 2x mythical. That's the big event. But yeah, the two events where people are most likely to pull primals is 2x mythicals and 2x everything. And they could do both. They could do both. I think over here is probably most likely, though, like over Christmas Day. So Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, St. Stephen's Day, they'll probably be doing I think over there, 2x mythical is probably where that goes. 2x mythical. They do have, as I said, the opportunity. They could run it over here on Black Friday. Would not be the craziest thing in the world. They could run it. You know, they could even run it midweek during the fusion. Like, I tell you what, if there is a bonus summoning event on either side of this fusion, if there's a bonus summoning event, which they have done in some recent fusions, I wouldn't be shocked to see 2x mythicals coming into that. I could see it with perhaps, let's say, 2x mythical only as being a bonus summon event for the fusion, and then 2x everything from primals being a Christmas event. I could totally see that. So trying to sell some primal shards over Black Friday, because primal shards it's certainly the thing I would spend the most money on. I quite frequently shell out $50 for a big primal shard video at this point. It's not very often, as you could see, so why the heck not for some video? But beside the point, yeah, we'll see. So I'd be very confident about having 2x mythicals over Christmas. It's the question of, do we get one earlier as well, that we're not 100% sure on. And in terms of just then the general shard events, so you would have probably just some sort of summon rush right here, and you would have summon rush right here. And actually, funny enough, 2x mythicals, it could even actually, instead of being on the 24th, it could actually start on Christmas Day. It could go like Thursday. It'd be 4 days. It probably would be everything, but I think this would be the big one. Through here, I could see that, but like it could easily be everything over Christmas as well. Like you could see 2x for everything potentially as part of like a big something. Because yeah, there should be a fusion as well. So I would expect Christmas fusion. Let's put that in a dark green. So I think that this fusion starts on Thursday. It'll go through a summon rush. It'll go through a 2x, and then it will end. We should have at least a week off, and it'll probably start over here with this summon rush right here, this green one. So I'd expect the Christmas fusion probably starts around about, I would say, the 17th for Christmas fusion. It'll carry through this. It will carry through this. It will carry through all of this. And I think the Christmas fusion will probably end around about the 30th. So it'll take us right to the end, would be my guess. So let's say fusion. There we go. Fusion. That's kind of stylish, the big F. I like that. Cool. Yeah, we could fill this in the background. So yeah, that is my sort of guess. Yeah, my guess. Let me know what you think about that. And I wouldn't be surprised, by the way, to see even more summoning events, particularly around the end of the year here. So like I would expect a New Year's Path event. I'd expect sort of Decks of Fate for Christmas, all that sort of stuff. Everything we saw for the TMNT stuff, I think we will see again. Now, I think another big thing which I would expect, which is quite juicy, I would be expecting around here. Yeah, actually, probably around here. I think very commonly coming into December, we will get a new free login champion. So what you could easily see happening here is Fusion ends, start of December, and it's like, bam, we're going into like Christmas events. So we got Christmas Bastion, free login champion for December. They might even end the fusion, early Monday, just to be able to kick off Monday 1st with this sort of stuff. In fact, I could actually see that very much. We come in, I could see the fusion actually ending like start of Monday and just bam, straight in Christmas Bastion, pretty quick after that with free login champion, definitely. And I think it's probably gonna be some like Chaos Awakes type event. TMNT type event. I'm not expecting a crossover. I'm just expecting something Christmas themed with a bunch of Christmas themed drop champions, though I do think a lot of them would be kept secret until more so around coming up towards the 17th, where they'll be like, oh, surprise, here's the new fusion, this is what they actually are, and all of that. They will never like reveal the fusion 2 weeks in advance. The fusion's always revealed, much like this one, like a week in advance at most. So I think we could probably hear about that fusion around about the 10th. Something. But yeah, I think around here, start of December, expect big events and whatnot, and I would expect big content drop coming as well. They've teased us at something like a 7 boss content drop. We'll see what it actually ends up being. Of course, that was a few months ago, so they could easily have cut one, added one in. That's probably a little less likely. They could have remixed a little bit, but generally speaking, we are expecting massive content drop sometime in December. So yeah, we are due to hear about that sometime soon as well. So yeah, in other words, here we are. We're at the 14th. I think we've had a pretty slow week with nothing much happening. We've heard about the fusion, but that's about it. I think we have a personal reward CBC, and I don't really expect to hear much news during that. Straight into the fusion, we'll be dealing with the fusion stuff. And then I do think sort of end of November, start of December, that's when like we really start to hit the end of year hype with potentially starting to hear about new content, new free login champion, Christmas events, and I think we see new content drop probably like mid-December, possibly alongside this stuff. And I do expect the Christmas fusion to be very, very good. Last year was Lady Noelle. If you guys saw my Siege video from yesterday, it's just a short video if you want to watch a nice short, quick video. Like Lady Noelle's so good. She's so good. I think they did a Titan event for Torment as well. Let me actually find that. Okay, yeah, I actually do need to include this on the calendar. It's really important. In 2023, this is 2023, we had a Yuletide Titan event for Tormund the Cold. This ran from December 1st to 24th to get Tormund. In 2024, we had Sir Nicholas, which was December 6th to 26th. So actually, we do need to put in a nice Yuletide Titan event. I think it quite likely is going to run from, I think around the 4th, seems likely to me. And I think we're going to get a nice Yuletide Titan event running through all of this, and including part of the fusion, is my expectation. Uh, the question is, would it include this as well? Probably not. So I think it probably wouldn't include that summon event. So I think it would probably end around the 24th. So would that match the Sir Nick one? Sir Nick was 6th until 26. It's gonna be pretty close to there. I'm not certain if it would include this. Maybe. I'm gonna say it's 4th to 24th, so it would include 2 summon rush, a 2x event. Not sure what this 2x event would be, by the way. That's a tricky one. Though I'm guessing it's not part of a fusion. That could be 2x anything, and it doesn't really matter too much. That's probably a skip 2x event anyway. That could be 2x primals, and they could do 2x everything on Christmas as well. Who the hell knows what they'll do? They could do anything. But yeah, I think this would be Titan event, Yuletide Titan event, which are pretty intense. Lots of rewards in there. So yeah, in 2024, it was Sir Nicholas. There was avatars, lots of stuff. Very expensive, of course, to get Sir Nick. Similar stuff, really good stuff there. So I'd definitely be expecting that. Yeah, you can see the reward breakdown here from last year. I believe it was a carbon copy of how it worked for 2023. I think it was exactly the same, just with the champion changed. I'm pretty sure, or close enough. You could check them. I'm sure it's in here as well. Yeah, it is. If you want to double check, I think it's pretty much the same. But yeah, you can see all the stuff that was included: Summon Rush, Hero's Path, yeah, Champion Chase, Fusion Warm Up, big ones in terms of shards. Now, no shard stuff. Well, Summon Rush even at the end. Summon Rush at the end as well. So yeah, there was 2 Summon Rush events, 1 Champion Chase, and 1 Hero's Path. So we could even add that. Let me see. What happened with Torment? So it started with Summon Rush. Started with Summon Rush as well, as expected. Was there Hero's Path in here? Okay. A Winter's Path. Yeah. Okay. And pretty early on. So let's actually add that in. I think. Ooh, yeah. So you could eat. This is probably then. Actually, it's probably a 2x event, but it's probably a path. But in HP for the sauce. Nice British sauce. The Houses of Parliament sauce, in fact. HP sauce. Learned that from Sorted Food, my new favorite YouTube channel. Apologies to Rage YouTube channels. You've been superseded by Fun Food channel, but you know, they're really good, so it's fine. But yeah, this is probably a hero's path, actually, now we look at it. So there we go. Okay. We've been on a bit of a journey here today. I clearly didn't prepare enough for this video in advance. We were working out some of it as we went, but it was kind of fun. Hopefully by guiding you through, it's giving you an idea. So coming back to today, should I pull my 1 sacred shard today? Hell no. Look at how much is coming up over the next while. So we're going to be going into a summon rush in just a week from now. That summon rush is going to be rough. Now, the good news is we will see what happens with that fusion. I think it is going to be possible, hopefully, to hopefully there'll be potentially 2 sets of fragments in that summon rush. I definitely want this fusion. I mean, in fact, I am going to get this fusion. Like, whatever, I've got my wallet over there. I'm getting it. Don't care. But to guide you through as if you were my account right now and you're free to play. I've got 3 voids and 1 sacred. Like, what? Nub, what do you do? Possibly you could grab like a small number of fragments in this and skip most of them. I would definitely be looking towards Champion Chase over Black Friday as the ideal thing to target. Doubly so if you're a spender, because Black Friday is typically when you get the best pack offers. It's when you're typically going to be most likely to spend money. There's the potential for 2x primals to be in there as well. So I think that Champion Chase is likely, unfortunately, be probably pretty high points, but it should be actually fairly doable for most. Well, not for most of you, but probably for how many of the viewers do you think are spenders? What's the breakdown of like spender versus free to play? I might even say it's potentially as high as like 40% might be spenders. I don't know. I should do a poll. I think it's probably going to be actually quite high for people that spend, even like if it's. I know you get sometimes the comments say, "Listen, I'm free to play. I only buy the monthly gem pack." It's like, do you know what free to play means, bro? I'm free to play. I only buy packs sometimes, so I am free to play. I'm not a spender. I only spend a little bit. Anyway, but yeah, I think if you include people who only spend a little bit, I think it's probably pretty a decent chunk of people. I wouldn't say it's probably half, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I should do a poll. What were we talking about? Yeah. Anyway, probably aiming for the champion chase. More time to save up. That's still 2 weeks away. This summon rush looks hella rough if you're like me and you're out of shards. Hella rough. So that's a bit yikes. But the 2x, cool. Hopefully we can get the fusion doing that. And then it's pretty rough, guys. Like coming into this, looking at if you've got like no resources, yikes, it's tough. Probably a big Yuletide event. I expect a Yuletide Titan event, probably giving a champion. Tormund, Sir Nick. What else could they do? They could do like bring back Nishak. Wouldn't be outrageous. I think they did a guaranteed event for him, but Nishak is super popular. He would combo well with this November fusion. I could see them bring back Nishak as a Titan event. I think it would be a fairly easy skip, mind you. Like, I don't know, he would be nice, but if you can pick up the bomb fusion, you're kind of like, I've got a bomb champion. Once you've at least won, it's not quite so urgent to pick up others. They're really good, but I don't know. They could just do a new champion, a new Christmassy champion. I could see that. But yeah, like it's potentially rough. Like most likely the first summon rush right out of the fusion is tying into a Yuletide path. And then like this big heroes path is it's possibly doing something Christmas. What was the Christmas themed one? Let's find that out as well. Winter's Path. What was the one called last Heroes Path? Oh, Heroes Path event. Probably Winter's Path. Let me Google that. That's fun. Oh my god. I am the AI. I am AI man. Oh my god. AI is the best. I can't wait for all of our jobs to be replaced by AI. It's the best. 10 out of 10 support. Right. Wait, this is from December 2023. I Googled 2024. AI, you are fired. Get out of here. Fuck, man. We were so close to greatness. So close. Perfect Souls for Lady Noel and Sir Nicholas were part of the Winter's Path. No, wait, this is a different one as well. They had a Winter's Path. That was end of December. Okay. Let's look at my 2023 video. Winter Path or Looster Path? Oh my god. 2023 nub. You were so funny. You were so funny. I had much shorter hair like there. Much short. Well, I'm blocking it. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that hair difference. What do you think? Short hair, long hair? Short beard? Still pretty short beard, but slightly longer. What's better? Vote now in the comments section. It was just time. It was just winter. It was just points, actually. There was nothing substantial on this path. This path looks like it's just purely for completing the Titan event. Okay. So that's cool. Probably no major reward in there. Could have the soul for this. It'd be interesting to see where the soul for the fusion comes and whether they put in some events over here. It would be a pretty natural place for it, but again, it might be like, once December hits, we're into like bang on new content. So, But yeah, guys, look, anyway, I think that's plenty for this video. Give me any of your, it's all speculation, obviously, as well, in case you didn't realize the obviously speculatory video is speculation. But let me know what you think. Well, obviously, apart from the facts that we know it's 2x sacred, it's not speculation there. CVC definitely next week. The personal reward part is speculation. We know the fusion starts, though it's a bit speculatory as to how it ends and when it ends. But pretty grounded guesswork for the rest of it. This is, again, it's my guesswork, but I think it's looking fairly legit. So yeah, lots to prepare for. I would be saving my shards. Ignore this 2x sacreds. Ignore personal wards CVC. Well, do personal wards, but save your shards. And I'd be looking towards enough shards to complete this fusion with a minimum shard spent to complete the fusion. Not picking up extra fragments for 1% of a mod that you'll never use, probably. Maybe you will use mod. To be fair, I saw mod used in Siege and high-end Sacred Order teams, so yeah, whatever. But yeah, just yesterday. But whatever. Minimum shards for the fusion. Really try to be saving up. In terms of soul stones, you could see soul stones like in this Hero's Path. We could have some sort of 2x soul stones in here. It's been quite a while since 2x Eternals, which is the big one. So I wouldn't be shocked by anything sort of like that coming up as well. And yeah, I would expect big Christmas events. I think Login Champion, we are due one. I think it's probably going to be a big Chaos Awake style event, but with a Christmas theme. I think there's going to be a Titan event with a Heroes Path. I think that Titan event, based off the last couple of years, likely to overlap a couple of different summon rushes and a Champion Chase or Heroes Path. Could be both. It could be, but there could be Heroes Path midweek and then Champion Chase the weekend either. That could happen too. Could be tons of stuff. Expect it to be crazy. I think the Christmas fusion likely starts mid-December and carries through to the end, which makes it a bit tricky as well. Like typically, what you're gonna see, it's Christmas, so it'll be like, you know what, screw it. I'll it's a good time for spenders as well. It's like, oh, I'll buy myself some shards for Christmas, do all the shard events, get all the fragments at Christmas with shards. And yeah, I'll skip some of like the champion trainings or like whatever. I'll skip some time consuming stuff and I'll just have fun on Christmas with my family and buy some shards for doing the thing. Anyway, there we go. That's where we're at. Yeah, give me your thoughts and lots to start saving for. I think it will be doable though. Like I think hopefully it will be doable. The Titan event is likely to have a major reward, potentially probably an entire champion. Usually it's old champion coming back, so potentially a very very juicy older champion coming back in for the Titan event, quite possibly. And yeah, and the Christmas fusion, I would also expect to be very good. So they would be the two bigger things to aim for out of all of this. Though you'll have to do some summon rushes and paths and stuff to get the Titan event. That could be tough. If I had to choose between the Titan event champion and the Christmas fusion, I would probably lean more towards the Christmas fusion. Like, Lady Noelle is better than Sir Nick. And I think it was Nishak versus Tormund. Both good, but Nishak is better. So Christmas fusion, number one priority. Probably this fusion coming up here. I think he's going to be great. We'll see when we actually test him, but looks like a great bomb champion. If you don't have a bomb, really good. Titan event, pretty good, though it's intensive. And that's where we're at. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. All the info. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.